Every year, elementary school students across the country take the PARCC standardized exam. Just this past week, DC Public Schools released test scores across the district, and there were some interesting trends to be found in the data. There is a clear relationship in DC between family income level and student performance on standardized tests, with students from higher income wards scoring far better than students residing in the lowest income wards in the city. Many of these lower income families reside in Ward 8, where the median family income is $49,000 a year and about a quarter live below the poverty line. I visited Turner Elementary, the largest elementary school in Ward 8, where a whopping 80 to 90% of students scored a 1 or 2 on their PARCC exam last year in both math and English.
I think it's a problem if they scoring low because they need a tutor or have some type of learning to help those kids that is not getting it that well.
Smith's children, Lyric and Desiree, attend 3rd and 5th grade at Turner Elementary.
I mean, some kids don't pick up as fast as others, and maybe the curriculum that the teachers is teaching is too hard for the kids.
But scoring well on an exam may not be Turner students' greatest concern. Rather, it's their physical safety while getting to and from school due to high crime rates in the area.
And so oftentimes, our children, although they should have safe passage, they don't have safe passage. So they're contending with, in the environment, can I get to school safe? Am I going to get back and forth, without getting hurt?
But at Murch Elementary School, located in the Ward 3 neighborhood of Van Ness, student performance on the PARCC is on an entirely different level. 70 to 80% of students at Murch score a 4 or 5 on the PARCC exam, and the school is located in Ward 3, where the median annual family income is $244,000, the highest in DC.
I know that I got a good score, in both ELA and math, 4.5.
Helena said her teachers prepared her and other students well in advance for the PARCC exam.
My math teacher, she helped us strategize and learn how to problem solve. And our ELA teacher helped us identify the main idea and proper noun.
DCPS spends a greater amount per student at Ward 8 schools opposed to higher income areas, but student performance on standardized testing is still poor despite higher funding.
The thought was that school spending couldn't overcome the environment that those students are coming from. So that, in the crudest sense, you would say that money doesn't matter.
As a Ward 3 school, we have fewer academic concerns than a school that might appear in another ward. And so certainly using an equity-based decision-making process, that school probably should receive more funds because they have more challenges to face.
Rhonda Ferguson says that more school funding doesn't always soothe the difficulties teachers face while working in tough environments.
We could put all the money in, right? But if I am too suffering and it's not addressed, I could be an expert, but I'm suffering in my own stuff just because life has handed me a lot or this work is a lot and there's no self-care element. It still means that students will not get what they need, even with the money being there.
A parent at Murch Elementary says that the area's high education rate leads parents to be more involved in their kids' schooling.
So I think generally speaking, if a parent has gone through higher education themselves, they are probably more inclined to put a lot of effort into doing the extra study, putting the extra effort, putting their kids into other classes.
But at Turner Elementary, teachers are using parent-teacher conferences as tutoring sessions for parents to learn their child's curriculum.
The most recent parent meetings that we had, parents were sitting in the room for hours working through math problems because they were wanting to understand how they could turnkey and teach it to their child.
Turner Elementary is 98% Black, and 89% of the school is at risk, meaning students could be facing homelessness, foster care, or are in need of financial assistance like free reduced lunch or government services.
I believe that there is a lot of error in a lot of the schools that Black children are in. Error in terms of the testing conditions, the motivations to take the test, the way that they're socialized. So I think that tests are around because of the caste system that it creates. Because people in power want to see these outcomes. So when I see there be racial differences, to me, the tests are functioning in the way that they were designed to function.
Ivory Tolton recommends that DCPS students would benefit from a de-emphasis on test scores and should instead focus on project-based learning involving creativity and movement.